Hello again, and welcome back to Minecraft. First, I'm gonna kill these fishies, because it's about time I recovered some health. That Forsaken got me under half health last time, so I need to be more careful. Let's catch some fishies. This is how you catch fish, right? By hitting them with a sword? Yeah, I think this is how it's done. I'm sure I've seen this on TV before. Okay, let's cook up these fishies. I will make 2 furnaces, so I can cook things a little bit faster. It will probably come in handy when I start smelting ore for gear and stuff. I hope these fish taste nice. Cooked salmon. It didn't fill my food bar, but it gave a good amount for how easy they are to find, so it's probably good having them so close to the base. What can I do with this rotten flesh? Doesn't work as fuel. I guess I'll just throw it away. I suppose it doesn't have a use. I managed to get a little bit of iron ore while I was mining, so I will cook that up too, and see what tools I can make with it. Eventually, I would like to find some diamonds for really good tools and armor, but I'm not sure whereabouts to find diamonds. So my plan is to just mine all the way to the bottom level and have a little explore around there. I do really like this canyon base. It feels pretty safe with all the surrounding cliffs. I'm gonna do a little bit of landscaping around the edges to try to keep out the bad guys. First, I will cut down all of the trees that are near the perimeter and low down in the cliffs, because we don't want any horde scouts spying on us from them, or using the leaves as cover. It will also make it a lot easier for me to see any approaching bad guys. I will also dig into these walls and cliff edges, so they are flat, and bad guys can't walk down them like steps. If any hostile creatures of this land try to sneak up on me, they will hopefully fall down here and break their legs first. And once the walls are all set up, I'm gonna use the gaps between them to create a few gatehouses. That should be pretty cool and medieval style. I will add a little moat to them, battlements at the top, with crenellations and reticulations, to shoot down at anyone trying to attack. I think it will also be cool to put a campfire on each gate, so it can be used as a warning light or a watchtower in the future, like Gondor. After all, I can't be the only adventurer in this land. I get the feeling I will come across someone else at some point. I will probably have one gatehouse near this lava. Maybe I can even use the lava as a moat. And then I will also have 2 or 3 other gates around the other side of the lake. And there is also a little cave near the lava, which I could maybe do something with. For now, I just lit it up to stop any zombies from crawling out of there and attacking me. So, I was talking with my friend the other day about World of Warcraft and why I decided to quit raiding. And a big part of it for me was the way Blizzard changed how you have to prepare for raiding. And I don't mean consumables or anything like that. I just mean the grinding you have to do for artifact power. And I know a lot of guilds probably don't have requirements for neck levels. But if you're in a mythic raiding guild, you will most likely have a required level expected for you for every patch, or you're going to get benched. In Legion, this was also true. But in Legion, you could farm AP from doing Mythic Plus, and Mythic Plus is actually really fun. You have to do it in a group of 5 players, and the difficulty level scales up, so you can always give yourself a challenge by pushing for higher keys. This was just so perfect for me, because I made good friends pushing really high keys, and we even managed to get onto the MDI tournament realm. We didn't qualify because one of our DPS had to go on holiday, but it was still pretty cool. And yeah, you actually got a good amount of artifact power from doing keys in Legion. But now, in BFA, you don't get hardly any artifact power from Mythic Plus, and it's just an ineffective waste of time. And Blizzard has decided to put way more artifact power into world quests and islands. World quests and islands. So now, Mythic Raiders literally have to run around doing every single AP world quest and getting the island cap every week. And that just seriously melted my brain and made me want to shoot myself. There is no challenge to world quests at all. You're just running around, wasting time, killing crap on your own. Doing stuff you already did when you leveled up. Over and over again, every day, sinking so many hours on boring crap. And islands are just the same. An island expedition is just a 10-minute long world quest, where you have to run around and kill a bunch of boring crap that randomly one-shots you, but otherwise is just a joke. It doesn't take any teamwork or skills. You just have to sit there and try and stay awake for 10 minutes, while you run and jump around, killing boring stuff on an island. And every single island is just the same as each other. I don't know why they even bothered making multiple islands, because they are all identical to me. Let's go run around and kill shit and fill up this bar 4 times. And the reward system is terrible. A 10-minute long slot machine with a random prize pet or a reskinned transmog item that 90% of the time you can't even use and is worthless because everyone has them. Since it's the most optimal way to farm artifact power, all the rewards are basically worthless since so many people will get them. I would rather do 100 Mythic Plus runs with friends, pushing ourselves and doing challenging keys, than do my island's expedition cap. I really don't understand why Blizzard wants Mythic Raiders to be forced into doing islands and world quests. It's just so stupid. They are basically begging people to quit. That's how I see it anyway. I didn't quit WoW, and I still think it's a good game overall. But oh my god, I'm so glad I don't have to do that crappy, waste of time, artifact power farm anymore. It was grinding down my soul. So Blizzard, if you're listening, please make Mythic Plus dungeons. Reward better AP. So people who want a challenge and to actually have some fun playing your game can cap their AP that way. I like world quests and islands in general as optional content, but them being so heavily rewarding in regards to artifact power just doesn't make any sense. It's so obvious they are just trying to squeeze as much playtime out of everyone as possible, which isn't fun. Why not just try and make a good game that people want to play, instead of forcing your currently addicted players to have to play for longer and doing mindless, brain-melting content? If you make a good and enjoyable game, people will play it more. Please, Blizzard. Anyway, that's enough WoW talk. Sorry for such a rant. Okay then, back to working on the perimeter of my base. Like I said, I really like this canyon I'm in. I think I'm gonna try and trim down all of the steps on these surrounding walls and cut into the soil so that it's a sheer drop. That way, any monsters that come close, orcs or them crazy Forsaken characters, will fall down and break their legs. And I can put a couple of gates in the gaps in between the mountains and wall them off and turn them into pretty cool gatehouses, hopefully. And then, once we've secured the area, we can figure out what we want to do inside with our pond and our mountain. I think it's going to be pretty cool, but I will have to learn quite a lot about how to build stuff, because I currently don't really have much idea what I'm doing. But that's okay, I'll look up a couple of guides on how to make stuff. I was thinking about putting a little base on wooden stilts inside the middle of the lake, as like a fishing hut or something like that. Because the fish is a really good source of food that seems to come back, and it saves me having to put farms down and crops. But I might grow some stuff as well. Anyway, for now, let's just work on trimming back all of this stuff and cutting down some of the trees so that the bad guys can't hide in them. But that's enough for this episode anyway, so I'll wrap it up here, and I'll probably run around the outside and do these boring jobs off camera, just like cutting into the walls and making it nice and flat, so we can begin working on something else for next episode. Thanks for watching, have a nice day, and bye!